work hard.
That's why she goes.
It's hard to work harder than me, and my wife does it every day. So I give her some honor right there. She's a great teacher. She's better than I am. Whatever you got from me, my wife is going to personify it. She got a spade. She's going to throw the trump right up on it. I want you to put your hands together. The one, the only, the amazing, the fabulous, the fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Verna Cornelia
That's a great introduction. I like it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see all of you. Welcome to R.E.E.P. I am so glad you're still here. You know, it's not about who starts, it's about who finishes, right? So become a finisher in everything in your life. Just become a finisher, right? Because so many of us start things, but then so many of us we just don't finish. So I'm so proud of you for finishing, that you're going to graduate on Thursday from R.E.E.P., which is not an easy thing to do. My husband is an amazing teacher, but he's also a man, and he also has high expectations of you, right? And for some of us, we've never actually had a man in our life with expectations for us. And so sometimes it's a little difficult, right, for someone to hold you to something. And sometimes people get their feelings hurt in this work. And what I say, if you get your feelings hurt, find another one and keep going. Because you're full of feelings, right? So if one gets hurt, you just keep on going and find another one. You hear what I'm saying to you?
That's right.
Why? Because it's about learning, and it's about growing, and it's about moving your life to the next level. Say next level.
Next level.
Do you all have journals? Great, perfect. Today's date is May 14th. My name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. And I'd like you to write a statement in your journal and take a minute and think about what it means. And please finish the sentence for yourself. This is not a right or wrong answer. This is simply an answer and your answer. Okay? Today's date is May 14th. You want to remember this day because you're going to get something out of this session that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. You're going to use it for the rest of your life because it works. The thing about our teaching, my husband and I, is we don't teach anything that we don't do, have done, are doing, and or have been extremely, extremely successful at, and or a failure at. We don't teach anything that we can't relate to, right? So it's authentic work. So when you hear it, the reason why it's working for you, because it works for us. So what I'm going to give you today is I'm going to give you a formula for your life that's going to make your life better, and that's going to get you to your next level. So the statement that you're writing is, the statement, a leader is. And I want you to finish that statement for yourself. What is your personal definition of a leader? A leader is someone who does what? A leader is someone who says what? A leader is, you finish the sentence for yourself. This is not a right or wrong answer, it's your answer. sentence, filling it in. Write a new sentence, give yourself some space, write a new sentence. And the new sentence starts with, a leader is not. And then you finish that sentence. A leader is not. And then you finish that sentence. How do you know when you're being a leader, and how do you know when you're not being a leader? A leader is, a leader is not. All right, we're gonna have you three, Mr. Norman, Mr. Parrish, Mr. Bryan, you three work together. Ms. Aisha, Mr. Isaiah, Mr. Juan, you three work together. Mr. Fabian, Mr. Dwayne, Mr. Douglas, you three work together. Mr. Fabian, Mr. Terrell, Alfonso, you three work together, and you're going to talk about what a leader is and what a leader is not. There is no right or wrong answer. Whatever people are talking about, that's what they're saying. It's their answer. Okay, let's start.
I say that leader is someone who can guide not only themselves but others to make positive and productive moves. And then I put a leader is not someone who is a divider or a subtractor.
Something on the same lines, but I wrote a leader is someone who leads by example.
I put a leader is not is someone who is looking to improve himself and those around them. Someone who challenges and corrects people with dignity and respect. I put a leader is not a person that doesn't like challenges or threats and is privileged.
Talk as a large group. Let's talk as a large group. First, I want you to write down a few statements in your journals. The first statement I want you to write down is the statement, I was born to lead. I was born to lead. Write that statement down. I was born to lead. Second statement, leadership always works. Leadership always works. Always. Okay? Now, let's step back from that and let's talk about what exactly is a leader. What does it mean to be a leader? Anyone?
To serve us.
To serve others? Okay? So every time you hear a word that comes out of this definition, write that word down. Serve. I like that word. Great. Yes, Mr. Terrell. Whatever you put. What is a leader?
I put a leader as someone who is motivated to take on any and everything with no fear of what the outcome may be, good or bad.
Now that's very interesting that you should say that. He said, first of all, a leader is motivated. So that's a word that you should write down, motivated. Secondly, he said that they're willing to take on, which means that they don't mind a challenge. So let's write down that word, challenge. And the third thing he said was very important. He said, whether it's good or bad. Okay? Now let me describe to you something. There are some things in our life that is universal. No matter what, it always works. So on page 13 of my book, the very last sentence of the book, someone tell me what it says. On page 13, the very last sentence of that page, what does it say?
I truly mean that.
I truly mean that. And what does the sentence before that say?
Otherwise, please throw this book away, burn it, or give it to someone who will use it for good.
Right. And I'll tell you why I wrote that sentence. Because power, like leadership, always works. Anyone who uses power will make things happen. So it always works. Anyone who uses leadership, it doesn't matter what the value is. We put the value on the core principle. The core principle is power. The core principle is leadership. The question is, who are you using the power? And who are you as a leader? So, if I happen to be a person who's God-fearing, who loves people and want to serve my community, and I discover my power, what do you think I'm going to do with it?
Serve it for good.
I'm going to use it for good. I'm going to keep loving God. I'm going to keep serving people. I'm going to keep helping my community. If I am a person who was taught to control and manipulate and to hurt, and if I'm a person who was hurt and believed that we should hurt everybody, when I get that power, what am I going to do?
Hurt people.
I am going to multiply myself. Write it down. I multiply myself every day. You are going to become more of you every day. Which is why this work is so critical, Mr. Vivian, because if you don't like who you are, you get to change you. That is the secret sauce to this work, Mr. Dwayne. Is that you get to change you, Alfonso. If you don't like your life right now, guess what you get to do? Not try to change it. You make a decision to change it. Did you write down the word decision? Write decision. Leader and leadership is a universal principle. It always works. So I have to be really careful, Mr. Norman, who I teach these lessons to, because I know that when I teach you this lesson, I am giving you a tool that can change the world. It's called leadership. Which is why I want to make sure that you know, first of all, who you are as a leader, and secondly, how you are leading, and third, what are you going to do? What are you going to have to do to switch, if you need to switch and make that change, so you can become the leader you want to be, not the leader, listen to me, who you were socialized to be.
That's good.
Let me say it again. Become the leader who you want to be. Say want.
Want.
Not the leader who you were socialized to be. Say socialized.
Socialized.
You know, I will never forget. Do you all remember John Turnipseed? Remember John Turnipseed? He was a mighty man.
I read his book.
You read his book. Okay, he was a mighty man. Right? John Turnipseed was a good friend of my husband's, and then became a good friend of mine. He was in us. He was with us in this work. And I remember we went, I think it was third. And he went to graduation with us on the inside. And John told his story. It was my first time hearing the story. And John told the story of how his family taught him how to be a gangster. They taught him how to run the streets. They taught him how to be a gang leader. They taught him, impeccably taught him. Because his family was using the universal principles of what? Power and leadership. It's all around around us all the time. Power and leadership. And for those of you who think you don't have any power, it's a lie. That is a lie. If you don't think you're a leader, that's a lie. I'll give you a little test. How do you know that you are a real leader? What's the number one way to know that you're a leader?
People ask questions.
Say again?
People ask questions.
People ask you questions.
Yep.
People follow you.
People are following you.
People are influenced by it.
Someone's following you. Please write down this sentence, who is following you? And I want you to take a minute and write down who exactly is following you right now, so you can understand just how powerful of a leader you really are. Somebody's following you right now. Somebody wants to ask you a question about life. Someone wants you to help them figure something out. Someone is following you. And so then the question becomes, are they following the leader who you want to be, or are they following the leader you were socialized to be? So then we begin to change your leadership to who you want to be as a leader. To change that leadership of yours, you must first change who you don't want to be. Okay? So we're going to start there. Who do you not want to be ever again? I'm not talking about just in this class, graduate and get a little certificate and get a little job. But no, I'm talking about for the rest of your life. I'm talking about trajectory changing stuff. What does trajectory mean? Path. Changes your path, Alfonso. You were going over here, right? We want you going over here. You were going to California, you need to be going to New York. That's a change of trajectory, right? You were heading down the path of here, we want you heading down the path of here. That's a change of trajectory. When you understand who you do not want to be ever again, you begin to change the trajectory of your life. Raise your hand if you're serious about doing that. Okay? I don't know about you, but there was a time in my life when I had to put all hands and all feet up. Yes! Change! All of it! All of it! You hear what I'm saying? All of it! So the question becomes, who do you not want to be? Take a minute, write it down. Let's have a conversation. Yes?
Now, say you've been a certain way for a
Long time.
and you well known for it.
A long time.
How you supposed to change that?
How are you going to change it? That's the question for you to answer. You have that answer.
Change it with your word.
You have that answer. And you've been taught that all week long. You have that answer. Who do I not want to be? Please write it down. You gotta know. You have to know who you don't want to be, so you know it when you see it. Yes, sir.
Good one.
You got to be able to recognize your socialized self. You don't have to think too hard about this. You know who you don't want to be. Mr. Fabian, who do you not want to be?
My old self,
Which is?
which is an alcoholic, manipulative,
Do not want to be an alcoholic. I do not want to manipulate people. That is,
womanizer.
I do not want to be a womanizer. That's not who I want to be. So you know how to recognize that old leader. Who do you not want to be? Yes, sir. Mr. Terrell.
I do not want to be on the track to the prison pipeline.
You do not want to be on the track to the prison pipeline. Okay?
That was a
Now-
good answer right
I
there.
Okay? Now, Mr. Terrell, that is an outcome. Okay? who you are being is leading to the outcome. Getting on the track is the outcome. The question is, how did you get on the track? Who do you not want to be? Oh, he smiles. He goes, oh, Dr. Brett, I see you. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to be the follower. I don't want to be the follower. I don't want to be the follower of socialized what? Negative leaders. Come on now. That's good. Who do you not want to be, Mr. Norman?
A quitter, person that's powerless, hopeless,
I do not want to be
has
a
no
quitter.
future or no destiny.
I do not want to be a quitter. I do not want to ever feel powerless or helpless again in my life. That's not who I want to be. So you recognize that when you start looking at that, and you say, that's not who I am. This is May 14th, 1:24.5 p.m. No longer. Yes, sir.
I put a neglected father.
I do not want to be a neglected father. I do not want to neglect my children.
Amen.
Absolutely. That's not who I want to be. So when you see that, anything that looks like that, you know what to do. You can make that trajectory change. Absolutely. Mr. Isaiah, who do you not want to be?
I had this, my dad. I think I was about to be myself.
Okay?
My old self.
Okay?
I had some way drugs playing a part in me and choosing the street up there. And that's something I want to do. Since I came home, I said, I want to do that.
I do not want to have anything to do with drugs. I do not want to neglect my children. I do not want to live in the streets. I do not want my children going into the streets. I do not want to be that kind of leader. You have to know that you know that you know. You have to be clear, so clear about it, Mr. Dwayne. Because we're going to get to something called your mind. Because if you're not clear about the decision, your mind will mess with you. And it will convince you that somehow, maybe, that is better. But when you make a decision about who you're not going to be, things change. Mr. Dwayne, who are you not going to be?
I don't want to be the old me.
What's the old you?
7 drugs.
I
Family.
do not want to sell drugs. I do not want to neglect my
Getting out
family.
of prison system.
I-
I think it's okay. You might go through a couple of days. Since I've been out, you know what I'm saying, I had to take doing right.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little rough, but I tell myself,
Right. Mr. Dwayne, do you know the word for in and out of prison? You know the word for that? It's called institutionalized.
yes.
It's called institutionalized. Right? And that means that you have become addicted to the institution. And then you rely on the institution to keep you in some sort of order in your life. So you return to the institution just to get order. Because when you're out of the institution, do you understand what I'm saying to you? That I will not be institutionalized. You need to write that down. Stop looking at me.
My mama did that on me. I didn't know what to do. Who would go clean the room or do something?
Write it in your book, Mr. Fabian. What does that mean, Mr. Fabian?
It means I could be more of the man that I am now without going to the place where I can.
What does that mean, Mr. Fabian? You gotta make it clear to me.
I know I had the potential
your shortcomings. And what's a shortcoming, Mr. Fabian?
I consider not giving my potential a chance.
Give up easy?
Yeah, I turn my back quick.
Okay. I do not want to be a quitter. I do not want to give up easily. Right? You gotta put words to this stuff. You gotta put words to it. Because you have to be able to recognize yourself in your socialized self. Because leadership always works. Let's test that out. Mr. Douglas, you haven't talked to me at all today. Who do you not want to be?
I don't want to be my old self.
What's your old self, Mr. Douglas?
A womanizer,
I do not want to be a womanizer. I do not want to be negative.
I used to be so positive and so happy and just over the course of 10 or so years, just being around and being socialized around different people. I definitely don't want to be institutionalized anymore.
I don't want to be institutionalized. I don't want to be negative. I do not want to be. Okay? Now, because this is very serious work, this is life-changing work, I want you to write a few statements. These are affirmative statements. I will not be whatever that was that you was, right? I will not be a womanizer. I will not be negative. I will not be a poor father. I will not be institutionalized. I will not be a quitter. I will not. Whatever your will nots are. Because a part of the work is you making a decision that you are going to change your life. Mr. Alfonso, you didn't talk to me?
I will not be lazy.
That's good. You got some more? Good. Mr. Bryan, I will not be.
I will not hurt people again.
I will not hurt people again. Love that. Love that. Aisha.
I will not be a quitter. I will not be someone who lives life from my pain and has negative.
Excellent. 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 Love that. Love that. Okay? I will not be. Okay. Now, in your journals, I want you to literally turn a new page. This is symbolic. You're just going to turn a whole new page. And you're writing the statement, I am a positive leader. And I will, and then you write who you want to be as a positive leader. And then we're going to talk about why this stuff is so very important. I am a positive leader, and I will, now this is trajectory changing words you're putting down. What will you be as a positive leader? What will you do as a positive leader? wherever you're at in your writing, it's fine. In your threesome, you're going to go back to conversations and you're sharing who you want to be and who you will be as a leader. And then we'll go from there. Go ahead and start your conversations. Make sure everyone gets a chance to talk.
Want to be and will be. So basically what we just wrote. I go. I said, I am a positive leader and I will make a difference in my community. I was raised in, I will be the father I always wanted, and I will bring generational wealth to my family.
I said, I'm a positive leader and I will do whatever to help others to change for the better. I will show this is my life.
Be a winner and a leader to myself and others. Take on all challenges that are before me. I will succeed.
Be a positive leader, show people that I can do that's where you put down for who you want to be. Show the haters I can
I'm a positive leader and I will lead with hope and love for all.
Good, I like the haters part. Never know. Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, I am a positive leader, that's what I put. I will continue to change my old habits to a positive self. And who you want to be. I want to be the opposite of my old self.
Other parts of this, I thought you did.
You must have missed one here, huh?
I think when she was explaining this question, she added that, or as what you're saying.
All right. So as a leader, you get to decide to be a leader who is a adder or a leader who's a subtractor. You've been reading about adders and subtractors. Okay? You get to be a leader who have people in your life who are adders or subtractors. So I want you thinking about this. Okay? Adders are also leaders in your life who are taking you to where you want to go. Right? Now some of you have adders in your life and they're taking you to where you want to go. But you are still holding on to your subtractors. So even though your adders are taking you to where you want to go, when you're saying on your paper, I will. This is where you want to go. But you're going to go in the parking lot and your subtractor is still holding your hand. You're going to go to your house and the subtractor is still there. And you're still holding on, Ted down.
And shoot through your phone against the wall.
Pookie will do worse than that. Pookie will send you directly back to jail. That is her mission in life because that's how she gets to control you. That's a whole other conversation.
That's another class.
Okay? So then you have to decide. To be the leader you want to be, you have to make a decision. Say decision. Who are you going to hold on to? So Mr. Wan asked the question, what if everybody knows me this way? Who is everybody? And are they adders or subtractors? And do they know you as an adder or a subtractor? You know, most of us are afraid of a couple of things. One, we're afraid to die. Two, we're afraid to speak in front of people. And three, we're afraid that people won't like us. Rejection. So we hang on to subtractors Because at least you still have somebody in your life. So you hold on to this negative leader, and it is leadership. Because guess what? The minute that you let go of your adder, your subtractor is going to lead you, and you're going to follow them wherever they go. The principle works. Say the principle works.
The principle works.
So you have to be very careful about who you are hanging on to. And it doesn't matter to me if it's your mama. If your mama is a subtractor, you gotta let her go.
Let you make push.
Huh?
Slide to the right. Slide to the right.
And she may never know you let her go. You're not gonna go home and say, "No, I'm letting you go. You're a subtractor."
What was wrong with you?
No, you may not make it up. Right? You'll be on the front newspaper. And we'll be like, he was, R.I.P. He was in the class. We saw him on Wednesday. His mama took him out. I do not recommend that, Alfonso. Okay? But what do you do? What do you do? Do you have to be over your mama's house every day? Huh? Do you have to tell your mama everything? Do you need her influence in everything in your life? No, you don't. You're kind, you're respectful, but you know what? You have a new lane in life. It's called the Adder Lane. You're walking down the Adder Street now. There's a whole subtractive village over here. Right? You don't have to make that left no more. You can make it right, go down Adder Street. But here's what most of us do. Most of us do this. We do seesaw. Go with adder, subtractor. Adder, subtractor. You're not going anywhere. You are literally wasting time and wasting your life. The only thing that's happening to you is that you are deepening your socialization and getting older. That's it. Nothing else changing. Huh? You're going to look up 10 years, you're going to still be here. Pookie's still going to be looking at you, acting crazy. Calling the police every 2 minutes. Huh?
No.
Talking about you.
Good.
It's time to make a decision. Say decision. Look at your neighbor and say, who are you going to be?
Who you want to be?
And you cannot be both.
You be both.
You have both powers in you. But you must make a decision about who you're going to be.
That's good.
You must. Because otherwise, you stay right here. And you are officially stuck in life. And I don't know about you, but I don't like feeling stuck. So here's what we have to do then. Gotta make a decision. Now a subtractor cannot just hold on to you. You gotta hold on to them. Right? So I just gotta let go. Let go. Now don't think a subtractor just lets you go. So I'm good. I've let go of my subtractors, right? No, they don't know. They tap you. Hey, come on, right? And when you least expect it, right?
Lift on the banana.
Right?
Broken leg.
And before you know it, you're back over there again. Now let me tell you something about your adders, okay? And this is hard for my husband and I, because we're adders. We cannot make you let go of your subtractor. That's on you. But as adders, we can only hold on to you for so long. And when it's clear to us that you have made a decision to hang on to your subtractors, you know what we gotta do? We gotta let you go. It's on you now. You can't blame us. You can't talk about us. Isaiah, it's on you. And we're going to look right at you and say, it's on you, Isaiah. Now, who are you going to stay connected to? It's easy to say.
Right.
But Pookie's in the parking lot. Easy to say?
No, it's not Pookie, it's his wife.
Pookie.
No.
No, it's his wife. Your wife is parking lot. But hopefully she's an addict. If she's not, you send her to me. You send her to me if she's not.
She is.
I will work with her. You hear me? Because you're one of our students now. So we got to make sure if you're married, right? If you're not married, she Pookie. But if you're married, right? He said, okay. All right. If you're not married, if you're married, we're gonna work with it. You hear me? All right. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure you're clear about that. If this work is about you becoming a leader who is a adder. Okay. Now, let's do a little work around how leaders who are adders work. Okay. So you get some like real life things and how this thing works. So this is called the 7 dimensions of power. You have 7 of them operating in you at all times. Everywhere you go, you are literally a walking power, like being. It's like coming out of you. There's power everywhere. Right. Yes.
That's like, I studied that. That's like the 7 chakras too, and the 7 senses too. Like.
It's all 7s, right? And you're loaded with it. And you know it. First of all, starts in your ba. It comes out of your ba, right? It's your power center. So within your power center, you can use these 7 dimensions of power to literally change anything in your life. Anything. So before we start, let me just ask you one question. What is one thing you want to change in your life? Like one thing. If you change this one thing, it could change a lot of things in your life. What's that one thing?
Words.
Your words? Okay. How you talk? How you think? Okay? Okay? Anyone else? What would be your one thing you want to change in your life right now? Okay? You want to change your emotional self? You get too emotional?
I want to actually be in control of thoughts around them.
You want to control your emotions. Excellent. You want to change your negative habits. Excellent. Anyone else? Something you want to change? You want to change your outcome, right? So then you want to change short term and you want to change long term.
Right.
You want to change today and you want to change tomorrow and forever for you. What you can, okay? So this is called 7 dimensions of power, and we use them all the time. They're also, this is all interconnected. We're going to first start with the core of power, and we've talked about this a little bit, but this is called spiritual power. Okay? We all have an ability to communicate and to connect with our spirit. And this is beyond your body. This is beyond your mind. You actually you were born with an ability to connect at a spirit level. For example, have you ever been in a situation where you knew something was wrong and you knew you probably should get out of there? Did someone say it to you?
Myself said it to me.
But who really said it to you? It's your spirit, right? It's your creator, right? So, and for some people, they go, "We all don't believe in God, I don't believe in that." But you know what? You got here somehow. You didn't just come on your own, right? You can think of a time when there's no reason why you should even be alive. It was your spirit that got you out of there. It said, "Terrell, get out. Go now. Let go." It's spirit. And you have to understand spirit and understand that you're a spiritual person. That is a power source for you. And for those of you who have never explored yours, you think you just exist. You're just a body, you're just a mind. You're not. You are not. You are a divine creature. You are a divine person. You are hand chosen by God to be on this earth at this time. Hand chosen. As a matter of fact, if you do the science on you, Alfonso, you're like an impossibility. the probability of you like having your hair and your skin and your look, and I mean it's impossible. You can't be done again, right? There's no twin for you. There's no duplicate for you. Totally unique. Totally unique. That is spiritual. I can't explain it, but I know it's there. And for those of you like, well, I'm mad at God and blah, blah, get over that. Because the truth is that you need spirit. For you to get out of your situation, you need a spiritual connection. And I'm not telling you how to go and who to go and religion. No, I'm talking about you connect with your spirit. And guess what? When you start that, life is going to open up to you in these whole other ways. Because you've connected with your spirit. Listen to your spirit. You get that feeling, you get that sense, like something comes up, like Mr. Fabian, you know that something's happening. Listen. You don't always understand why. You just listen. You know, our son Cornelius, I don't know if you, Brother Shane has talked about Cornelius, but Cornelius is an adult now. He's 22 years old. He's one of our twins. And Cornelius was born with everything gone wrong, right? Everything. You name it, it went wrong for Cornelius, right? So when I take a look at Cornelius Douglas, I never have a bad day. Because Cornelius is a walking miracle. Literally a walking miracle. Terrell, I can't tell you how many times the boy died. I can't. How many times they said, he's not going to make it, baby. He'll never breathe on his own. He's not going to come to. He'll never walk. He'll never talk. I can't tell you how many nevers Cornelius got from the doctors when he was born. They said he'll never make it out of this hospital. He's not going to make it past 8 days. He's going to die. And I'm telling you, Isaiah, unless I had a spiritual connection and understood my power as a spiritual woman, my son would have been dead a long time ago. Yeah. Double D dead, 58 times 100 dead. Right? Now, interestingly, Cornelius has a very strong spiritual connection. If Cornelius comes to my husband and I and says, Dad, he calls him Maddie, you should check on so-and-so. Or he'll just say, have you talked to Brian? I haven't seen Brian in men's group. That's what Cornelius will say. What Cornelius is saying to his dad is, something's going on with Brian. Check on Brian. And sure enough, my husband will pick up the phone and say, Brian, what's going on? And sure enough, Brian will be in trouble. Because he has a deep spiritual connection. And he listens to it. Because he doesn't allow all this like stuff that we think we're so smart and we have all this junk coming off of televisions and off of phones messing with our minds. He is pure spirit. He just goes laser right there. And he knows. And he'll tell me things about people. Like when we travel, I never tell him I'm going to travel because he gets concerned about me, right? So Douglas, I won't even say I'm traveling. And he'll come to me and say, Mom, when are you going to go? He'll know. I wouldn't have said a word to him. Why? It's a strong spiritual connection. Your spirit is a part of your power source. It's a dimension of your power. And it's one I cannot fully explain, but I can tell you it's there. And when you tap into it, Fabian, stuff starts happening.
It's good. It's scary at first, but you get it. Once you realize what it is.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. Right? Yeah. You will actually, and I say this to you, this little purple book, this is a spirit book. I wrote this book 20 years ago. And you read it like it happened yesterday.
Right.
Do you know what? You probably thought it just came out.
I did.
That book is 20 years old. It's a spirit book. It's alive. It's living words, which is why no matter who picks it up, your life changes. When you told me, you changed my life. Right? This book is in its 60,000 copy. All over the United States. It's in Spanish. We're getting it into to Ethiopia. It's all around the world. Every person who's read that book has said the same thing. But you know what? It's because when I was given that book, I was giving it to me in my spirit. It's like living words. It's living words. It's your spirit. Find a spiritual connection. If you need help, go and ask God. He will help you. And for those of you who have been totally messed over by religion, I, on behalf of all those religious people, ask your forgiveness. They were wrong. And they didn't fully understand what it means to have a spiritual connection. Find it. Find it. Find it. Find it. Okay? Next. Energy. Energy is a dimension of power. It's a dimension of power. You can change the atmosphere in your home, on the street, in your job by simply shifting your energy. What is the fastest way to shift energy in a room? Huh? What's the fastest way to shift energy in a room? Say it again? Lights? Words? Sound? You're close. You're close. Thinking? What's the fastest way to shift energy?
Your word.
Yeah? It's what? Energy? We got a scientist over here. We got a scientist. He's talking about conductors here. Positive energy. What's the fastest way to bring positive energy to a room?
About being positive.
I just want you to try. Smile. Literally. Literally. Baby's not used to smiling. He's like, Dr. Verna, why are you making me smile? Right? Literally, he's like the kids. I'm like, put my hoodie on, right? Literally, energy changes with laughter. Energy changes with joy. Energy changes. Which is why, have you ever walked into a room with your, how many of you have children? Who have your children? Have you done a children count? A children count? Oh, okay. My husband, like, how many children do you have? 7. You got 7?
I got 7 and 1 grandson.
7 children. Okay? How many of you have? 1. Who else have children? How many?
6 and 5 grand.
6 and 5 grand. So 7 and 1?
Yeah.
Okay. How many you have? You have 2? Yeah?
1.
1? Yes, ma'am? 2. Who else? Children?
3 children, 4 grandchildren.
Okay. 3, 4. Okay. 1? 3?
Grandchild.
Okay. We got everyone? Drill? Good. Okay, so we'll do the math. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 2 is, plus 1 is 23, plus 2 is 25, plus 3 is 28, plus 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33, plus 3 is 33, plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 37. So we have 37 children in the room. Okay? So if we gathered all 37 of your children in this room, what would you teach them about leadership? Huh? What would you say to them? What would you want them to hear? Just imagine, all 37 of these children are following you. All of them following you. They're looking to you for clues. They're looking to you for the pathway. And they're wondering, which path are they going to take? Are they taking Adder's Lane or Subtractor Alley? Which way are they going to go? Huh? Adder's Lane or Subtractor Alley? Where are these 37 children going to go?
Not down the alley.
Huh? Not down the alley.
Supposed to be in the alley.
Spirit. All of those 37 children are operating from spirit. I asked a question about children. Have you ever gone home and you might have, may have been a rough day or whatever, and you walk in and your children go, hi, like that? And what happens to you? Energy changes. You forget. You forget that you were tired. You forget that you were hungry. Why? Because what? There's an energy shift. Okay? Now, here's one of the reasons why I don't really like hoodies. Okay? Here's why. Because young people will put them on and they cover themselves. And once you cover yourself, your energy's gone. I can no longer read your energy. Right? You just go what? You go dark.
Yeah.
So then I need to see you. Right? So you kind of like disappear. Is there anything wrong with a hoodie on a cold day? Absolutely not. But when you're just walking around with your hoodie on, what you're really saying is something's going on with me. You're cloaking something. Right? And I'm like, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see your energy. I want to see what's going on with you. And it's hard to see that, right? But I feel it from my spirit. I will feel it. Energy. What kind of energy do you typically have? Positive or
I got
negative?
great energy. That's why I keep a smile on my face.
You have good energy. You do have good energy. So what I want you to do is manage your energy. Manage it. When you feel like you're going down to Subtractor Alley in your energy, think of something positive. Think of where you want to be. Think of who you want to be. Go ahead.
I had a situation, and I went over some friend's house one day, and when I got in the door, I just didn't feel right when I was in there.
Your spirit.
I used the bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, I said, oh, there's too much going on in here. I didn't even use the bathroom.
Right.
Turn around with me. He's like, man, what's up? What are you doing? I want you to go and watch the game. I said, I'm going home, right?
Right.
But it was just, you know what I'm saying? I called it, like, and before I used to ignore that, and then still go in that situation, and then the outcome won't be good, or whatever the case may be. So now I pay attention to that.
Your spirit caught it. And even if there wasn't a whole bunch going on in the bathroom, you saw what was going on. And no one said anything, but your spirit caught it. Listening and observing the energy. Feel the energy. Feel what's going on. Feel what's happening. Okay? All right, go ahead and stand up. I'm gonna help you. Do some breathing. It's gonna be fun. All right. So with our young people, what we do is we teach them. How many of you struggle with? You get like mad fast. You get like angry fast. You turn into like.
I'm a little guy, so once somebody ready to flip out, automatic.
You go right. Okay. So I want to teach you how to breathe and shift your energy through that. You can, right? Because that's simply emotion. Simply emotion. Or some of you get like, people hurt your feelings really easy and you go into like, right? You just kind of go like that, okay? Right, exactly. So just shifting your energy. And you're just gonna breathe. Now most of us don't breathe. Most of us just hold our breath all day and then after a while, something happens, right? So breathing is actually where you allow your body to literally explore breath all the way through your body, right? And with this breath, it's kind of a stretch too. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your hand right here to your heart, right here. It's heart center. And when you breathe well, your stomach expands. So you actually breathe in, your stomach goes out through your nose, and then you put your hands all the way up, and then you breathe out with a sigh, all the way down. Some of you are like, oh, Dr. Verna, what is really going on here? All right, energy shifting. Breathe in, all the way up, and Terrell's like, I don't know, Dr. Verna. You can do it, Terrell. You can do it. Okay, one more time. Breathe in, all the way up. Stretch up, and breathe out. And now there's going to be some days where someone really ticks you off. Your PO said something, and you know what? You're about to catch another case just because of how your PO talked to you, okay? And your PO never liked you to begin with, and you never liked them to begin with. So it's a mutual affair. So what I want you to do is to know how to breathe so that you can like just let it all out. All right? So, and in this, literally, you are just breathing in and let it out. Let it out. Just let it out. Okay? Let's just try it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Woo! That felt better, didn't it? That felt better. One more time. Breathe in.
Wait, just for all the halfway house guys now. For all the halfway house guys, you know you got drama. Say drama. Drama. You got drama in there. I want you to take a deep breath. And get ready to let it out on my wife's word.
Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Let that stuff out.
Let that stuff out.
Let it out. Do not allow it to make your energy negative energy. Stay positive. Okay? All right, go ahead and have a seat. Go ahead and have a seat. Okay. So the first dimension is spiritual. Second dimension is energy. Great. The third dimension is thinking. Okay? You've already talked about 8 steps to the good life, but let me tell you, your mind can mess with you. Your mind can mess with you. So what I want you to do is to manage your thoughts all the time. Here's why. You own your mind. Your mind does not own you. Let me say it again. I own my mind.
I own my mind.
My mind does not own me.
My mind does not own me.
You have to get that straight. Because for some of you, we are socialized that our mind owns us. That whatever comes to your mind, nope. What you do is you make sure that you are managing everything that comes into your mind. Now, how do things come into our minds? How? What are some of the ways?
Things happening around you, like
What you see?
hearing it,
What you see? What else?
things that are happening around you.
Sure. Your environment. Okay? These are all things that are impacting your mind. Then what you see?
What you hear.
Okay, what you hear? What you read? All of your senses is continually getting information into your mind. You know, most people who are sex offenders, you don't just become a sex offender, okay? No, you don't. Well, it usually starts because someone offended against you. Okay, so someone hurt you sexually. You were abused. And then secondly, you start looking at things like pornography. You start watching movies that assault people. Right? You start seeing things that are now giving your mind new visions. Right? They're now giving your mind new imaginations. Because you're doing what? Allowing it. What I want you to know is you get to manage what goes into your mind. You manage it. You manage it like your PO manages you. You heard what I'm saying? You manage it like you are the worst ISR agent ever.
That's it.
You are always checking it. Nothing comes in that's not supposed to be there. And if it's not supposed to be there, you call and get it out.
That's good.
Because you know they'll show up at your house, they'll show up at their house, and they'll get you out of there in a minute. You manage your mind like that.
Red light.
Stop light.
Manage your mind. Don't just like, let whatever come, whatever will be, will be. No! Whatever will be made to be, because you are managing that thing. And what you say to your mind is, get out of there. You don't belong here. Addiction, you don't belong here. Quitting, you don't belong here. Laziness, you don't belong here. It's now time to what? Manage your mind. What are you letting in? Whatever you let in. Let me tell you, I just came from Franklin Middle School. Okay? Just from middle school. These little kids, our little children in that little school over there, out of control.
Yes, man.
Out of control.
All these kids out there.
In the hallways, cussing like sailors. Calling each other the N-word and the B-word and the blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking about 6th graders. Heading straight down Subtractor Alley, and you're only 12 years old. Where are they getting that stuff? They're getting it from home, they're getting it from TikTok, they're getting it from social media, TV.
Family, peers,
Huh?
Outside.
In the community, they're getting it. You know, when you start calling your little baby a B and she's only 2 years old in the grocery store, we have a problem. Because you are now socializing your children to go straight down Subtractor Alley. They don't have a chance. And you are leading them. You're the leader. So you're cussing like you're foul, your mouth is so foul. And who do you think is listening to you? 37 children, that's who's listening to you. And then we have the nerve to want to discipline them. For what? No, I say whoop the parent. Old-fashioned style. Old-fashioned style. My mama used to get the stick. Get the stick. There are still trees in this world. Go get a stick.
That's right. You say that because it's a video of a little boy saying that his mom like, watch your mouth. He like, watch my mouth. She's like, I'm gonna whoop you. He like, whoop me, whoop your own ass. But he like, whoop your own. Like, you taught me this. Like, whoop yourself. Whoop me.
Right. It's the parents. Right? Because you are socializing. Remember, this is all connected. We're talking about leadership here. It's all connected. Energy. Shift the energy. And then start managing your mind. What have you been thinking about? Okay? And if what you're thinking about is not who you want to be or where you want to go in life, stop thinking it. Listen to me carefully. Find something new to think. What's the easiest way to find something new to think?
Do something new.
Do something new. Go someplace new. Read something new.
People, yeah.
This is a wonderful way. You came to the R.E.E.P class. You have lots of good things to think about now. Right? Here's what I want you to resist. Resist thinking about your past. Resist wishing woulda, shoulda, coulda is over now. Whatever happened in your past is gone. Say gone. Gone, 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 gone. It's over now. There's only one thing you can do about your past. What do you think it is? Besides living where he's at. But there's something else you need to do.
Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it.
Learn from it. Which means if you have to be bold enough, say bold enough, bold enough to look at it and get the lesson from it, and then put that lesson into your life today. Whatever the lesson was from your past. But you gotta get the lesson out. Because if you don't get the lesson out, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go right back to the past, because we are always looking to learn the lesson. And unless you learn the lesson, you're gonna have to repeat it over and over and over again.
That's good, Steve.
Let's take a minute. What's the lesson that you wish you had learned from your past a long time ago? What's your lesson?
Not to drink.
Not to drink. You wish you had learned that.
Yes.
The working world. The working world, like I ran from that.
That's right. You wish you had learned the lesson of just go to work. You wish you had learned the lesson of just ignore it. Right? Just ignore it.
Karma is real.
Absolutely. What's the lesson?
Karma is real.
Karma is real. It's gonna happen. No, you know what it's called now? Karma? It's from the Bible. You know that, don't you? It's called seed time harvest. You plant a seed, give it a little time, you're gonna get a harvest. If you go real. So, Brother Terrell, for some of us, we need to pray for a crop failure. We need a storm to come through and wipe the whole crop out. Crop failure. Some of you just write it on your paper. Crop failure. Because you know you sowed some seeds and some of this stuff is coming back. You need a crop failure. There's some areas in my life I need a crop failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on in, like bugs, wipe out the whole thing. I need a crop failure. Because the seeds planted were not good seeds. And just so you know, we all have to do this lesson. Get the lesson. What was the lesson, Douglas? What was your lesson?
Lesson was changing your past or learning from it.
Learn from it. That's all. You can't change it. You cannot change it. It's over now.
That's right.
There's nothing you can do about your past. It's over now. Nothing. You wish you would, should have, could have. It's over. It's done. Today is a new day. You get to start again. Start again. Brand new, fresh, right? Okay. So, the first dimension of power is your spiritual power. Second dimension is your energy. Third dimension is your thinking. Now we go to the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is your words. Okay. Words. What you say. And why is this such a critical dimension? This is such a critical dimension. I'm just looking for another color.
Green and black.
Yeah, green and black. No more green and black. Okay. Please write down this formula. Words, write it clearly, create life. Words create life. It's a direct relationship. Whatever you say directly impacts your life. This is the creation process. Whatever you say directly creates your life. Words create your life. So if you start saying it, it then becomes a seed that grows to create the life. So whatever it is that you're going to say, that becomes your life. Now if you remember how we started,
You gotta go.
all right, Mr. Terrell, remember your lessons because I'm going to be quizzing you at graduation.
I gotta go get them two little ones.
All right, get your two little ones.
All right, brother, I'll see you tomorrow.
Get the children's. Adder Alley. No, Adelaide. Adelaide. You got it. Right? Words create life. So I'm going to give you a little experiment. Okay? And,
I got some paper right here.
plain paper? Okay, perfect. Thanks so much. pages. 2 pages. All right, great. All right, so I'm gonna give you each a piece of paper. Okay.
Work the paper.
All right. There you go. You got one? You got 1 or 2? I need one.
I think it's been on 25th, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. That's
There you
good.
go. There you go.
It was something for
There you go.
it.
All right. Okay. All right. So on this piece of paper, you're going to write something that you say on a regular basis that is not helping your life. It has created chaos in your life. You're going to write it, whatever it is. Okay? That you say on a regular basis. I'll just give you an example. That is not helping your life. Like, I'll give you an example. Some people say regularly, oh, I get so anxious. I have anxiety. I have anxiety. I have anxiety. Oh, really? Or some will say, oh, I always get sick. I always get sick. I always get sick. Oh, really? So whatever it is, but it's not helping your life, write it down. It's not helping your life. It could be a statement. It could be a word. It could be a sentence. But it's not helping your life one bit. Be honest. This work only works if you're honest, you know. I can actually help you change your life like literally forever. Like you're gonna have such a better life. You're gonna be so much happier. And you know what? You're gonna be prosperous too. You're gonna make some stuff happen. That's good. Yeah, yours? That's good, 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 good. All right. Yeah, yours? All right. Yeah, yours? Yeah, zero seconds over there. All right. Good, 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 good. Okay, now, just choose one other person, only one other person, and say to them quietly. And what you're going to say is exactly what's on your paper, nothing else. So find your one other person to say to them, and do not discuss it.
Isaiah and Parrish.
Just say whatever is on your paper. Okay? Say very quiet. No, what's that? You say. Okay. Okay, just you said it? Okay, once it's not a discussion, just say it. Just say it. All right, don't discuss it, just say it. Don't discuss it, just say it. All right, finished with it? Everyone's got theirs? These two discuss it. Mr. Alfonso, Mr. Fabian, you all ready? You said it? Mr. Fabian, you said yours? Yes or no?
I only had one thing there.
That's fine, that's fine. But did you say it?
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, now, what I want you to do, you said yours? You said yours? Everyone said theirs? Take that paper, please rip it up. Rip it up, rip it up, rip it up, rip it up, rip it up. Great, 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 great. Take that. Thank you. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Excellent. Rip it so you can't even see them more. Good, good, good. This is good. Awesome, awesome. Great, great. Awesome. Great, great, great. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You got me a, oh, nice. Very good. Perfect. Uh-huh. Good, good, good. Perfect. Trash it. Trash it. Put it in the trash. Yeah, yours right here, right here. No, don't keep it. Trash it. Trash it. Trash it. Trash it. Trash it. Very, very good. Everyone's trashed theirs? Good, 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 good. Okay, good. Now, we're going to put this in the trash. It's done now. Okay? It's in the trash. Right here. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. Okay. Now, in your journals, I'll see you down. You're going to write a new sentence to replace what it is you wrote. So for example,
Gotcha.
if mine was, oh, I get so tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. If that was my thing, that was creating in my life, what was it creating?
That's what mine was.
Negativity, and I'm always tired, right? So literally I feel drained, why? Because the words, I'm so tired, it's literally slowing down my mind, slowing down my blood, lowering my sugar. Literally, it's having literally a physical impact on me. So instead, I would say, what could I say? Instead of I'm tired. What could I say? What could I say on a regular basis?
I'm alive.
I'm full of energy. Absolutely. I'm alive. Right? I have enough energy every day to do what I'm supposed to do. Doesn't that change things? Totally changes everything. Now my body's like, yes, you do. I'm energized. I'm positive. Right? I have what I need to make it happen. So you're going to write your new words that's going to help your life to replace those old words. Write it on your paper. Write it on your paper. No, write it on in your journal. I want you to keep these words. Write in your journal your new words. Your new words. Get ready, Mr. Brian. We're going to start from the back. When it's your turn, just jump up and say, guess what? And then say it, okay? Whatever it is. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. I'm so excited. Right? It's on you. You go. Yeah, jump up and say, guess what?
Future.
Future. You got a future. Give him some snap. Give him some snap. What kind of future? What kind of future?
A good future.
I got a good future. Excellent. Go, jump up.
Yes, I can do anything.
Yes, Mr. Norton. There we go. There we go. All right. Yes, sir. Parents, go.
I don't need to smoke loud.
You've been in a change class.
Red light.
All right,
I love my new way of living life.
Oh, I love mine. You were living life. I love that. I love that. Yes, sir. Hop up one. He's like,
Good language.
Oh, there you go. Say it again. Good language. Oh, give me some good language. Give me some good language. Say something.
I'm learning to say something.
I'm gonna learn some new words.
He's gonna learn some new words. He's gonna learn some new words, right? Absolutely. Good. Pop up.
I will never give up and I will succeed.
All right. Snap for you. Pop up, baby.
Use the new words.
What's up with your new words?
Excuse me?
Give me some new words.
New words. Dark. I used to say
That's a new word. I love it. How about Mr. Dwayne?
paying attention to my surroundings and dealing with my attitude.
All right. That sounds good. Douglas, pop up, Douglas. All right.
Asking for help and not feeling ashamed or embarrassed.
Hey, there you go, Douglas. Come on, baby. There we go. Thank you.
I know how to try harder.
Oh! There you go. Come on, Douglas. Pop him off the seat.
I said, I am where I wanted to be right now.
Oh, that's good. Excellent. Let's go, all right. So what just happened in the room? Energy shifted. Right? Why the energy shift? Because your words shifted because they became positive. Absolutely. Right? It's a power dimension that you have. You can shift things in your family with your words. Yes, sir.
Do you be going to prison doing this?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And they look at me kind of just like you're looking at me now. Like, okay, here she go. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, and I tell them about Pookie and Pookietta too. Yes, I do. I told you. I told you. Yes. Okay, ready for another dimension? Okay. So, it is the dimension. The first dimension is your
Spirit.
and then the next dimension is your
Energy.
Then it's your
Thinking.
and then it's your
Words.
Now, this is a really beautiful dimension, right? This dimension is the dimension of writing. Yes. It's really interesting that writing is a power dimension that we have. Writing. That when you write something down, you put it into the history of your life. So if you want to rewrite your history and to create your future, start writing. Interesting, and this is a long conversation, but our technology dimension has taken away this particular power dimension from us. So what that means is that someone else is writing your future. It's not you anymore. Literally, I have young people in my classes who literally cannot write a sentence. They don't know words. And if you cannot write, you cannot create your future. So what I want you to do in the change, so when let me just see here. I thought another book in there. The black book? I have a book called Change Your Life in 30 Days. Okay. That book actually is all about you write every day. And every day you write about changing. Okay? So in the process of writing, the first thing that you have to write about is what you want. It's your goals, what you want to accomplish. And here's what writing does. Writing actually puts in motion a call into the universe, a call into your creator to create something for you. So when you put a goal on paper, like you've been doing with your work here, with your individual plans, you are actually writing down your future. You're putting into your future an expectation of where you want to go and who you want to be, simply by writing it down. So we're just going to practice, right? So I'm just going to imagine, well, let's say a year from now, 1 year from now, where do you want to be and what do you want to be doing 1 year from now? And how much money do you want to be making 1 year from now? Legal money. Legal money. I'm not talking about looking over my shoulder money. Right?
Where I want to be.
1 year from now,
What I want to do.
who do you want to be? What do you want to be like? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? What kind of money do you want to be making? What kind of house do you want to be living in? What kind of situation do you want to have? Just 1 year from now. Just 1 year. So May 14th, 2025. 1 year from now. Just write a short vision statement of who you want to be. Those of you who are dads, you may want to think about your children 1 year from now. Do you want to have taken them on a vacation? What do you want to do 1 year from now? Done with you. 1 year from now.
Well, nutrition, making 6 figures, having a seat. a good person to everyone. Maybe move states.
Oh, so you might even move. So maybe you're living in a different state 1 year from now. But you'll have your own apartment or your own house.
Yes.
You'll be an electrician. You'll make the 6 figures. They do make a lot of money, electricians.
Yeah, I think I was
Right, you might earn up to it, but you'll be on your way to making the 6 figures. Nice, I like it. 1 year from now, Isaiah. Give me 1 year from now.
Be on ass,
Okay.
better care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like introduce new things and I like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
To be making $70,000 a year.
Okay. Okay. So 1 year from now, all the goals are: you're taking your family on a vacation. You're going on a cruise. You're going on a road trip.
Road trip, that's the plan. That's what I want to do.
You gotta get one of those RVs and you know.
I want to like the new Sprinter joints.
Oh yes. Yeah. And hop on in
Yeah,
and.
me and my wife, we talked about it.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Give us some snaps. I like it. Let's see. 1 year from now, baby. And 1 year from now. What's
Well,
going
1
on?
year from now, I intend on having a house and a new car and changing my old habits to a positive one.
All right. So you got some new habits. What's a new habit you have now?
The new habits are probably going out fishing, shooting pool,
All right.
bowling.
So we're
instead of
gonna
going out
see you.
drinking and fighting.
Sure.
and
No, that's the
things like
past
that.
stuff. We're all done with
Right.
that. So a year from now, you're fishing off with the pier here. You know, one of these lakes, or maybe you're going up north fishing with your buddies. Right.
Right.
Nice. You have your own house.
Yep.
You're doing good.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
And you're happy too.
And I'm happy too.
Can you see it? Can you see it? And you're healthy.
Yes, I am.
Nice. Brian, 1 year from now. Let's see 1 year from now for you.
Have a job,
Good.
have an hour, own a house and car,
Oh,
and
nice.
not have to ask anybody for anything.
Oh, look at you. Well, that's really good. I don't think that's going to ever happen. Anything, but you're always going to need a team. You're always in a team, Brian. But just so you know, we're here. You always need a team. So when that car needs to jump, you always need a team, right? But I hear you saying that you get to be self-reliant.
Right.
Love that. 1 year from now, Mr. Norman, what does it look like?
Well, I hope to work in what I call my passion, to helping others in like social work, things like that.
Okay.
CD recovery.
Good.
I would like to own my own house again.
Uh-huh.
I would like my salary to be around $75,000 a year.
Oh, nice.
And be a strong leader to my kids and others.
Oh, very, very good. Okay, all right. So I see you. You have your life going on, your social work, maybe an addictions counselor, maybe, or a social worker person.
Somewhere around that, yeah.
Nice. You have your own house. You got your house back. Very good. Congratulations. That's great. Excellent. I like it. I like the way it sounds. Just invite us over when you get your house back. You make me $75,000. You can make me some chicken. Yeah, some chicken. That's good. Parrish, 1 year from now.
I said I want to be married. I want to have full custody of my daughter, and managing my own landscaping business.
Okay.
And then driving my dream car, a G-Wagon.
Oh, G-Wagon. I like it. Okay, here he is. Here he is coming down Broadway. G-Wagon. He's got his wife, has his daughter. They're chilling. They're on their way to go hang out, at the Mississippi, have a little family picnic. Oh, yes, I like it. Yeah. Doesn't that sound good? It's a nice summer day. Cool breeze, relaxing. Yeah, take him to Dairy Queen. My husband always does. He loves Dairy Queen. He takes the kids to Dairy Queen. What about Dairy Queen? He's like, yeah. They love Dairy Queen. All right, let's give them some snacks. Let's see. Dwayne, Mr. Dwayne, what is a year from now? Let's hear it.
I said, business is established, up and running. I got a van and a box truck doing home, kids, bond is a lot stronger than what from the past. Company doing 6 figures,
All right,
and a vacation, relaxing relate.
Hey, vacation. He's got his snaps up. He's got his business from the pop guys. He move in and be like, Mr. Dwayne. He's like, come on, we got you. We got you. Boss truck in the man. We're good to go. You know, he's making his money legally, and he's got his, you know, family together. They're going to church, just hanging out, having some barbecue in the backyard. Nice. I like it. That sounds good, doesn't it? That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Baby, could you tell me what you're looking for a year from now? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I really want to hear that.
Okay. Family. Okay.
How much money? 46,000.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like a house.
A house, it feels like home. All right, give him some snaps up. Got his business, making good money. I love that. I love that. Where you want to be? Oh, no. No, wait. I'll come back to you. I should go. 1 year from now. 1 year from now.
A year from now, I want to have a job paying at least 30 to 35 an hour.
Okay.
I want to take my kids on vacation.
Nice.
And I want to learn more about how to own my own home.
Okay, so you're in the home ownership class, which once you take the home ownership class, they give you $10,000 toward your down payment for your home ownership. You hear me? It's called money, right? So it's called knowledge money. Learn something, get the money, get your house. Snaps up. All right, Douglas and Mr. Juan, I think you're gonna finish this up. Go ahead, go.
All right, 1 year from now, I see myself being financially secure, and we're gonna say, with a regular roof over my head, positive influence in the community, and I hope to get published.
Oh, working on this book. Go, Douglas. It's your birthday. Go, Douglas. I like it. All right, Mr. Juan. 1 year from now.
I'm planning on us to be like leaving a halfway house around there.
Okay.
Hopefully I can stay up here at least 50-something.
Nice.
Moving to my own apartment.
Okay, so I'm leaving the halfway house. Can't you see him? See you, fellas. Bye. You got your own apartment?
Yeah, that's
You got
right.
your own setup? Go get your little furniture. If you need bridging, let us know. We can get you bridging, but you want to have your money saved up. So you got your little bank account going and everything? Okay. Did everyone have a chance? Yes. What just happened? Someone tell me. What just happened? Huh? Energy change? Well, what happened to your mind? You started thinking. You started literally putting into action your dimensions of power. Where did you get your idea? From your spirit. Your energy shifted. You started thinking. You put words around it. You wrote it down, and guess what? You stepped into the 6th dimension, which is vision. You started seeing it. You started seeing the invisible. You started seeing it. And Fabian, here's the most difficult thing for my husband and I. Even though we can see for you, until you see for yourself, it'll never happen. I can see for you all day. Right? Like, you're a really smart person. Like, you should probably have a master's degree or something.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And it's not too late, by the way. Right? So vision. And what does vision do? It calls you into your future. So no matter where you go, your vision calls you. If you go over here, your vision says, Dr. Verna. You go over here, it calls you. You can never get away from your vision. Because it will call you back. Because your vision knows that you wrote that thing down and you've got a future. Right? Vision. And the last dimension of power, number 7, is action. You get to take action in your life. You get to do something. Now, here's what I want you to do. From now on, for the rest of your life, I want you to do one thing every day to get closer to your vision for a year from now. One thing every day. One thing when? Every day.
Every day.
To get closer to your vision. One thing every day. I'm not asking you to do 15 things. Aisha, I want you to do one thing every day to start changing the trajectory to go down adder lane to get to your future. One thing every day. Okay? Has this been helpful?
Yes.
Okay? So you have these 7 dimensions of power. Use them all the time. And as we finish up our affirmation today, we're going to do the power affirmation that actually has these dimensions actually wrapped into the affirmation. You'll get this affirmation, we'll cite it and we'll send it to you so you can actually memorize it. And it is the affirmation of personal power. All right? You ready? All right, go ahead and stand up. First affirmation, one word checkout for your session with me. Just one thing that you want that describes what you learned today. Just one thing, maybe in one word. One word checkout. Something from today. One word. Take action. Take action. Go ahead. Energy. Leadership. Understanding.
Be positive.
Be positive. Power. Positive. Good spirit. Words.
Connect with my spirit.
Connect with spirit. That's a long word. Right.
Future.
Vision. Love that. Okay. Hand in your heart, repeat after me. My power is.
My power is.
My ability.
My ability.
To think a new positive thought.
To think a new positive thought.
See a new positive vision.
See a new positive vision.
Speak new positive words.
Speak new positive words.
Write new positive goals.
Write new positive goals.
And do something new and positive.
And do something new and positive.
With my life.
With my life.
With my family.
With my family.
With my community.
With my community.
With my world.
With my world.
I've taken a new positive action step.
I take